Welcome back everyone to the channel for another video. This is Q50 Beast, and today we're in a Honda Civic Type R here at the Nordschleife here in Forza Motorsport. We're running this on the Fanatec DD Pro with the 8 Nm. We finally upgraded to a load cell brake, and we're running the Fanatec shifter. So we're running this thing in full manual with clutch, something different. We'll see how this Civic performs. This is a 700 PI Civic. As we see, we got some issues here, a little chaos here still in the beginning of the race, but it's a beautiful day here in Germany as we get this thing up and down the track. Again, this is a 700 PI Honda Civic. We have a full suite of suspension work done. We have race suspension, anti-roll bars, and all those different things, race tires. And for the power upgrades, we only have a sport intake and a sport exhaust, so it's pretty stock as far as the power. So we'll see what we can do here with the Honda Civic Type R as we chase down this Volkswagen Golf, see what we can do. But this thing is handling pretty well. I tell you already, there's a lot of immersion with the load cell brake. I never realized how important the braking was on the car until I got this. I have much more control of the car. I'm able to run faster and more consistent times because you are in control of your braking. So yes, the brake is extremely hard compared to the already what I thought was really good pedal set that came with the Fanatec DD Pro. But this is a must upgrade. You have to get the load cell braking. You just have so much control over the car. Now moving over to the shifter, which really includes a lot of immersion with that as well. I would tell you right now off the top, my lap times are not as fast as the paddle shifters, but I will tell you it's just a lot of fun running this game with the Fanatec shifter. So it's very well built, heavy duty. It comes with 2 different shift knobs. This stuff has been around for a while, but I finally got it, and I'm amazed at the immersion that these 2 products have added to the Fanatec, and also the 8 Nm. I mean, you can feel a whole lot more than what you could feel in the already really good 5 Nm Fanatec DD Pro. So back to the track. I mean, the Honda is performing very well. It's a front wheel drive, and again, the load cell, I have control over the braking because you're not just slamming the brake down. It's you know, I can't explain it. It's just more precision with the braking. The braking is probably one of the most important features that you can add to a car, and in sim racing, and this brake is really doing what it needs to do. So back, let's see if we can go ahead and try to chase this daggone Volkswagen. As you guys remember, I just only added the sport intake and the sport exhaust, so I don't really have power additives here. So this is pretty much motor on motor against the Volkswagen. Not sure what's done to the car ahead of us, but as you can see, we can't just overtake the car. I mean, we're working as hard as we can to keep up with that thing, and I'm probably a little bit slower because I'm manually shifting with the clutch. But again, the immersion of that is well worth it. Probably more like tournaments and you know, competitive racing, I probably will not use the shifter more often. I will probably use the pedal shifters, but for now, for this race, we're using the shifter, and the immersion is just fantastic. It is just fantastic. The lighting and all that looks really good here in Motorsport. I think they got the graphics dialed in pretty well. The washed outness is kind of gone. This is a more natural look, which I like. It just looks really good. And another thing that I've noticed since moving over to manual with clutch, can't remember driving this car before, but I remember seeing paddle shifters when I shift the gears. For some reason now, since we have the shifter plugged up, I can see the animation of the avatar reaching down and manually shifting the gears. Pretty cool. Let's see if we can make this move on the Volkswagen. Didn't have enough balls to do it there. We backed out of it. But we'll see what we got. The Volkswagen sounded pretty good when we got up close to it. Again, the lighting and the shadows just look really good here in Forza Motorsport as we get through the very technical portion of the track. We'll just see if we couldn't really stay in it like I wanted to, so the Volkswagen gets to pull away just a little bit. Usually I make up a lot of time there on that exit. I kind of pride myself in trying to leave out of that exit over 62, 63 miles per hour. If you can do that, with regular street cars, you've made up some real time there on the track. Yes, so the 8 Newton meters is giving me the amount of feedback that I need to be able to make intelligent decisions here. I know I'm not the best driver, but I can feel everything on the car, and I can control it. The wheel snaps quickly to allow you to be able to recover as the Volkswagen just get away from me a little bit. This is kind of a tricky portion for me on this track, so some things that I need to work on to try to get a little bit better. But these 3 upgrades really make a difference and set the Fanatec DD Pro apart, and becomes a really good value for the immersion that you're getting, the fine, just everything is just, it's quality. Everything is well built. We'll also be using the which I think is probably one of the best wheels in sim racing, the McLaren GT3 V2, and I have a QR1 on it. You're talking about solid, and we're able to make this pass here. We're gonna see if we can hold the car. We were able to hold it inside and make the pass on the Volkswagen. We've been chasing that thing for a few miles, and we finally got past it. Looks like it got passed by the Renault as well. But yeah, we're rounding up this race, man, and I tell you what, this 321 horsepower Honda Civic Type R runs pretty well, and I like the live action that you feel on the front axle because it's a front wheel drive. You just get so much feedback with a Fanatec. The way I got the car tuned is probably a little light in the rear, so hopefully you got race tires there, so that you can keep that thing planted down and maybe loosen the suspension just a little bit, so that you're able to control the car a little well. So I think I got enough distance on myself. We're about to hit the straight, and I think the Honda Civic has enough power to stay ahead of the field as we try to round this thing out and complete this. But yeah, man, I'm happy to get back, and I hope you guys have had a really good holiday, and happy new year to everyone. We haven't been around making videos, but we're trying to get back and start this year off fresh and get some good content out to you guys in a timely fashion. I know we've been away for a while. There's a lot of things have been going on personally, but we're trying to go ahead and get back into it now and get y'all some good content. We got some new games coming out, some new things, man. So I'm just happy to be back with all of you all. Hopefully you guys go back and look through the catalog and try to find some stuff and send me some comments on some of those things that you've seen, and we'll just see if we can kind of duplicate some of that stuff and make it a little bit better. But again, I thank you all for being here. You know who it is. This is Q50 Beast. Peace out.